chunk is missing.
We're learning.
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, we figured that part out. Now I got to get the camera on them, not me. So let's try that. It'll make for much better streaming. There we go. There we go. Audio. Not positive that it's coming through the audio that we want it to come through here. Here we go. We can just kind of show people this is our setup tonight. That's it. That little tripod with the camera. It's me. Candle Genius. And not your average Joe. We can do all that stuff. There's our setup. I am not sure if the audio is clean or dirty.
Yeah, it's good.
Is it clean?
Yeah, I can.
Joe says it's clean. Not a lot of basketball bouncing, so it's like actually coming through the... Hold on here. I apologize, folks. We're not real steady, right? I got to get the mic.
No, it's not going with the right side. I got it down and I'll talk.
Really? Let's see if there's an audio. Audio.
Okay, it's picking up the audio.
Let's cast paper. Well, folks, you might have to turn this way down. Really? I think that's true, huh? Put up your mic so we can both hear it. So we can all hear it. I don't know. Maybe we can.
We got it for you. Yeah, all I can hear is nothing to see my basketball.
Well, if that's how it is, maybe I'll unplug and replug. Maybe we lose something, maybe we don't. Let's try it. You guys haven't started.
Do we have it turned up in the right spot? Is there one of these that needs to be in a certain spot? I mean, our two are good.
Nah, it should just be an incoming mic.
Yep. So there's no reason for 3 or 4 to do anything, right?
Nope. 13 of you out there. I think my chat's on, but I might have to rely on you to see if there's anybody saying.
Nobody yet. No chats yet.
If I mute the mic. Quiet. But what is the microphone? That's the question. Anybody saying?
Nobody yet. No chance yet.
They're working.
Mute the mic.
Now they're working. Yeah, when you plugged and replugged?
It did? But what is the microphone? That's the question. Anybody saying? Nobody yet. No chance yet. They're working. All right. Well, we'll go with that.
We're just going to go with it.
If it stinks, well.
I wonder where Gain is, too. We'll have a little on-the-fly production meeting here on Saints TV. You can see some of what we do behind-the-scenes action.
I see we got a little chat from Summer May. So this is, you know what, we got a full disclosure. This is a bit of a test for us. There was a note there saying something about my camera angle. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want to get beat up. It has to do with the people around us.
Oh, that's right.
It's not their fault that I'm catching the back of their heads. But we'll see what we can do here. I saw Summer May out there chatting in. Thank you, Summer May. So this is a different experience for us. Setting up what we call our Airstream tonight. This is all being done on a mobile device. This is my phone tonight. We've never done a stream this way. So I got my phone on a tripod. We got, hopefully my messages that are coming on my screen are going to YouTube, but if they are, it's nothing embarrassing has happened yet.
It looks like we have a delay, so we're going to have plenty of time to fix our technical sound issues, which I think we already did, because this game is not getting underway.
If I scan the floor, here's what I'm noticing. No zebras.
Oh, we are missing.
I don't see any zebras.
The men in stripes. Scott, can you help us out? Roving reporter Scott Nelson is going to tell us what they announced and what is going on. Oh, gotcha. And they're asking for volunteers, or we're just going to wait? Gotcha. So right for now, they're going to wait for. I gotcha. Yeah, I like it. All right, sounds good. So we got a little delay here as we wait for referees.
Well, that's good. That's good. We probably needed it here with the things that we were struggling through. But you know what? Should we show people what we have going on here tonight? I can't show them my phone, but just imagine this is your cell phone, right? Because that's where the video is coming from. I'm just going to leave it on the tripod here. Just pick it up and kind of move around a little bit. But so I'm going
to check our audio one more time here.
This is our setup. We don't ever pack this light. We've never packed this light. Tripod case. This is actually battery power right there. I love to come up and not need to find an outlet, because if you look around here, there isn't one. There is no outlet in sight. So we bring our own power. We don't need a lot of power. This is our soundboard here. That's where we can make fancy.
This is the World Wide Web. Did you talk about that?
No, we have not yet. This is our World Wide Web, and I think we just click this little center button.
Yep.
We see here in Mason City, Iowa, at Newman, your T-Mobile connection is very good. That's the worst I've seen.
And it's 5G. 4 bars of 5G. Oh, it just switched to excellent.
Okay, there it is.
It was
there it is.
A little
this
shy,
is T-Mobile.
camera shy.
Little ad for T-Mobile. This is our soundboard. This is what happens. You push let me see what buttons we even got here.
I don't even know which ones we have.
This is Lindsay's favorite button right here.
Oh, yeah.
Hit that, baby. That's what you get. You don't even have to say anything bad. You just hit it, and that's what you get.
Everybody thinks you said something bad.
Yep. And and even just hit buttons here, and your voice gets deeper and prettier. I'm not sure. That was maybe just weird.
I think it might just be
weirder. Anyway, that's our setup tonight. It's pretty simple. We got 7 minutes on the clock. It's not counting down.
Do not see an official yet. Officially,
no official. So we're going to do the best we can to.
We've got dads in the crowd volunteering, although one of them said his policy was no blood, no foul. So might get a little rough if we let him go.
Yeah, it makes for a quicker game, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Stoppages.
This is what happens when you know what? I'm going to just take a moment here and see if I can learn how to focus with my pinchy fingers here.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. That's too much. There's a Summer May again. Is that? Summer says it sounds good. Thanks, Summer.
Good. Yeah, when you unplugged and plugged it back in, it has repaired any sound issues we may have had before that.
How great is that? So my question is, really tough to zoom. I'm probably just going to leave it wherever we find it best. This is too much, though, because I can't see the hoop. So, sorry if that's...
So if you're just joining us, I see our number just jumped again. We got a few more viewers. We are waiting for officials here in Mason City for the start of the JJV St. Ansgar Saints versus Newman Knights. They announced that they were going to be a slight delay, so they didn't give us an exact time of when the officials would be arriving. But Nick's going to give us some time to perfect our light and fast, we're going to call this one, setup tonight. And so far, the quality looks like it's not going to be a lot different, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. I'm not sure if you got, Joe's, you've had your phone open. I don't know. I guess we're talking about sound. I didn't really see what the image quality
the image quality is excellent.
How about how's the delay on this thing? You got
it's the normal. I'd say it's 4 or 5 seconds.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
So we can talk about a few things. So right now, St. Ansgar for the home games, we're literally, if there's a clock, you can always have a better idea of what your delay is. But we're working on some things in St. Ansgar right now to get a big screen in the concession area. And with the big screen, the goal is people who are getting concessions and going and buying the pizzas, they don't need to miss the game to go buy the pizza, right? They can watch the game. So we do something. There's different latency settings. So latency, just basically a bucket of information. If you think about your stream as being a hole in the bottom of the bucket, and as far as it going out to the world, people streaming it from home, and what we do, the information, the video, et cetera, is kind of the information that we're putting into that bucket, right? Okay. So latency is kind of the delay. So how much are you going to let that bucket fill up to keep your stream smooth? To make sure the output out the bottom is the same pace. All the time. So it's not choppy. I got you. Correct. I got you. Low latency means really it's just like there's no delay at all. You're just pushing it straight out. Problem with that is if you get a weak signal or something choppy happens, the world sees something choppy. Where if you increase the latency, there's a delay while you fill the bucket. But with a small hiccup in filling the bucket, it doesn't really impact how it streams out. Does that make sense?
It sure does, yep.
So in St. Andrews, we're playing with how do we stream the game with such low latency that it's almost instant. It's almost instant so that we can have our YouTube stream going out and people getting concession stands. When they hear a cheer in the gymnasium, that cheer can be seen in real time on TV. So that's one of the challenges that we're working on. One of the things we look at, even here, I'm always curious to know what the latency is through my telephone.
Yep.
And 5 seconds is pretty good, really, considering how minimum, what a minimal setup we have here. Yep. I can be pretty happy with that.
Coach Squire checking in from St. Ansgar says, looks really good and sound is great. So we must fix the sound problem, and the quality looks to be on par with what we expect. So that's a good thing.
Thanks, Coach Squire. One thing we know about Coach Squire, the dude's a perfectionist. Like, it's gotta be. He's not going to say it looks great unless it really looks great. So that means a lot. Thank you. I have great confidence in that.
The Newman coach, by the way, Coach Squire, Newman coach says hello. In fact, he told us he was going to turn on a wave to the camera. We'll see if he gets that done or not. I don't see him. He bailed now. I think it's the head coach, so the boys' head coach, varsity coach. In fact, I know it is. But was saying hello. We are killing time, if you can't tell, waiting for officials if you just joined us. There are no officials. They're running a little late was the announcement, so we anticipate they'll be here any minute, and we'll get you started.
We did just have officials for an 8th grade game that we saw, but they probably officiated a 7th and 8th and maybe weren't interested in doing a
said that was enough of that. Yeah.
We've seen enough. We're out of here. Or communication was poor.
Or they thought they were done. And they're now driving back from home to come back.
I get a little kudos here to Newman. They've been adding on to this school, and I got to say, we talk about these schools and their setups, and some schools you're walking by dumpsters and going into the back door to get to the gymnasium in a weird roundabout kind of a way as additions have been put on, and you use what real estate you've got. And I think Newman is this is a major improvement for how to get into the game.
Yeah.
The front door is now facing the major parking areas.
They have, if you haven't been here yet, this is my first time here. I think in football season it was not done yet. They have a new entry, I'll call it, a new concession stand area, and then it kind of all opens up to this old, what I'll call the old gym, because what it looks like is being built a new gym behind the existing gym. I assume that one will be the high school gym long term, and this one will be the other gym, I would guess, kind of like what we've done over the years. Just kind of pass down gyms like they're old jeans.
Like hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
It's a hand-me-down gymnasium.
Yep.
This one clearly still has the stage on it. You got to have a stage.
Yeah, this is
high school.
This is an old school gym. This is a South Square style gym, just a little bigger. So this would have been probably, 10 years, maybe 20 years after South Square, maybe 30 years after South Square. I don't know. But same principle. Let's get the stage in here and one set of bleachers on one side only. But there is a full basketball court in this one, which is nice. The full basketball court goes wall to wall. It takes the entire width of this thing to get it in.
Yes, it does.
There is no room to go flying out of bounds here. You will fly into a brick wall.
They put some nice little padding there you can fly into if you really want to, but for the most part, yeah, you're gonna be hurt. So at some point, some nice parent probably going to step up and see some nice embroidered Newman shirts out there. Looks like some guys that maybe know how to officiate a basketball game. Not wearing stripes, though. So you think that there's somebody who would say, well, let's just get this thing rolling.
Oh, the dribbler.
There he is right there. There he is right there.
Stop.
There is your official.
Oh, the Scott Winia, ladies and gentlemen. He is going to officiate this thing.
So Scott's coming in.
Looks like, he's not going to accept the challenge.
I thought he was going to get his whistle, maybe, no?
You know, we could get up on the stage and do stand-up while we wait. Tell dad jokes. I'm just spitballing here. You
We
come up with ideas.
only got 14 viewers right now. Don't push it, dude.
We'll be
we can't
losing
afford
them.
to lose any.
So we got Coach Squire says they're officially done with practice at home, but he is a little under the weather. So he says, I'm going to bed instead of going to the game. So
we need him healthy tomorrow.
We do. We need him tomorrow night. West Fork tomorrow night. 4 games. Stream starts at
4 p.m.
4 o'clock. We'll get JV boys or girls, then the JV boys, and then, of course, varsity girls and boys live on Saints TV from West Fork. So if you can't be there, join us.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I got to reach out this week from the American Legion there in St. Ansgar, post 358. Is that correct?
I believe that's accurate. Yep.
And they're really loving the stream. They love sharing it with the veterans and anybody else who comes in. And they open at 4 tomorrow. So they're going to be open at 4 tomorrow. The streams will be streaming. So come on into the American Legion if you're unable to make the trek to West Fork tomorrow for the varsity and the JV games.
Yeah. Maybe you're coming for boys varsity or girls varsity and you want to check out the JV games and have a little pregame entertainment. You can do that in St. Ansgar uptown, American Legion.
You got it. Although it's about an hour drive, so
is it about an hour? Yeah,
they might need to get
you might need to head that direction.
Grab a quick pizza, maybe take it to go.
There you go. There you go.
I'm sure Brenda will serve you well. Just order it to go. Tell them not your average Joe sent you.
There you go. And yeah, I guess Coach Squire confirms the stuff's still going around that's been going around. So take care of yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's got it or has had it, it seems. Maybe that Christmas break coming will be the break we need to either break this cycle or to just, transfer it to all the other towns and then bring some new disease back. I think isn't that the theory? Is it's worse after Christmas because everybody drags the germs we hadn't had yet back into our town from wherever they visited. But it sounds like it is going around. I know.
So I got to ask you, how many females are getting this?
Are getting what?
This
disease? Yeah, almost none. It's all males.
Yeah, what's the deal? It's always
I
dudes.
see what you're saying. Yeah, no, it's all dudes. Yeah, everybody I know that's been super sick is a guy. Now, there's 2 theories there. Well, one is we're just gross, which, I probably lean towards that's a possibility. 2 is women are getting it too. They're just so much tougher when it comes to being sick that they're just like, I'm not even going to mention that I'm sick versus I'm, down and can't answer my phone because I'm so ill, kind of thing. So somebody's got to answer the phone.
I'm terribly sick. Somebody cook me a pizza.
Right,
that's where I'm at.
Right. Yeah. Bring me a 7-Up and make me a pizza because that'll help,
That'll make me feel better.
Sure.
Load another movie, please.
You're right. Yeah, the remote's right there, but could you push the button?
Yeah.
My fingers hurt.
No, you're right, though. It seems like the guys have just been getting killed. Somebody said that this is a dude's disease or dude's
that it's
sickness.
There's some science
there.
there.
No, I don't know about that, right? And then I'm looking around me. It's like it's always guys, and I see some females around me getting sick. And you're right. They're out for a day or two, and it feels like their symptoms aren't any different. They're just way tougher than we are.
I think that's it.
Praise the Lord that men weren't responsible for having babies, or
right.
None
of us
there would
be
be
here.
people on earth right now. Yeah, we're such sissies.
They're still hunting for referees here at Newman. No one's left, so it appears as though they believe they're on the way. Maybe just miscommunication on start time or something like that.
If you look at the lower right-hand corner of your screen, there is some slight movement from some people down there. The rest of us have fallen asleep for the most part. But just in case you're wondering if your screen has frozen, I'm trying to make sure that there's some semblance of activity.
To make sure,
I don't want to leave anybody in the spot. There's Zipsy, and doesn't seem fair to just focus on Zipsy, but I want the viewers to know
he's the only one moving.
Something. Yeah. Everyone else is sleeping now,
including the boys. I'm afraid they're. So my best missing referee story, so missing umpire story. We drive on a Saturday after playing Osage at home. This was, I don't remember, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. I think I know where you're going because I was there.
So and we win a tight one at home. Good game, all those good things. We're celebrate. We got to get up. We got to go to Waterloo for I believe it was a 10 a.m. start. We get the cage at 9. So I don't remember, 7 a.m. bus departure, something like that from St. Ansgar. So we get home, sleep for a couple of hours, get back up, get on the bus, go down there. And we surprised everyone. The two teams were the only people who knew the game started at 10 a.m. The staff, the umpires, I think maybe the staff knew also. It was the umpires that had a bad schedule, and they felt bad, and it wasn't their fault, just a miscommunication of a bad time on a sheet. But so we sat around and had a little fun for, I don't remember if it was an hour.
It was a full hour. It was exactly. I think it was exactly an hour because. Well, you know what? I think it was an hour after we determined that, yes, we've got umpires, but they need an hour to get here.
To get ready and get here, yeah, because they were coming from out of town also.
Yeah.
Yep, you're spot on. So it was, the whole day was pushed back a couple of hours, and, of course, started a couple hours earlier than it needed to. I believe we won that tournament, so we were there until, not quite as late as this year, but we were there a very, very long time.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's my missing official story.
We can stream these games. Look at this, Joe. We can stream these games we can add bubbles.
Did you?
We can.
I'm going to have to go open the stream.
Why wouldn't you? This one's called Dance Party. We can do some fun stuff here.
If you're in the chat, let us know if this is better or worse with Dance Party.
This one's Glamour. I think it's just the color setting, but we can do some.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, there it is. That's what they're seeing on there.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna like that. Pretty sure this one's...
So when we're doing introductions, this would be kind of fun. It's too bad we don't do introductions at a JV game. JJV game, we could have done that.
Maybe
Got
we
the
will.
strobes going.
I'm really not even sure how this goes, but this one's called Haunt.
In fact, if I just talk loud enough, we could just do introductions and make a show out of it. They'd stand up, I bet.
How about let's do this? This one's called Dawn. Does anything happen there? No. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, introducing. All right, that's only good if there's actual noise behind it.
There needs to be noise and cheering.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah.
We need sound effects, folks. We need the buttons of the dills. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it needs to be more. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Summer May likes Dance Party, so it's going to be Dance Party.
You called it. If anybody doesn't like Dance Party, it's Summer's fault.
I appreciate your chiming in. So we're learning this, by the way. Summer May, thank you for chiming in because this is actually helpful. I don't know, my entire screen, right? It's my phone screen I'm streaming from, it's our camera. So how the heck do I see comments if they come in? And the answer is they do. They just show up on my screen. So, this one's called 8mm. So we can. This video itself is choppy too. I got to doubt that, but
we're gonna find out because I'm watching it on my phone with a little delay because I want to see if Summer's comment also comes in for everyone or just for you.
I'm guessing just for me.
Just for you, and then you can push a button to publish it. Perhaps if we knew how to do that.
Yeah, matter of fact, I could make Summer May a moderator right here. Oh, she doesn't want the whole game as Dance Party.
Smart.
Probably smart.
Smart. Yeah, there's Dance Party. Or there's your...
There's Dance Party. Oh, okay, there's 8mm.
There's your 8mm.
Oh, look at there. Now we can introduce Scott.
Now batting, number 8. Scott Winia.
What'd you say?
We're doing baseball introductions up here. We've gotten so bored.
There he is. There he is. The one, the only.
So we switched it to Dance Party mode, and we're doing introductions. It's fantastic.
The only player to have not struck out with 0 at-bats, the one and only Scott Winia.
Uh-oh.
Right. We got some a fan.
We got some negative feedback via text.
Okay. We can't.
The color changes are someone's not a fan. You got the text also.
Oh, yeah, I got it. We'll go back. I don't want to upset anybody.
No.
There's we know that we talked about sickness earlier. We don't want to do anything to make it worse.
That's right.
If anybody happens to not be feeling well tonight.
We promise not to do it during the game. Hey, we have an official. He's got Hokas, but we do have an official.
Well,
he's changing shoes.
I'm going to play with my buttons just a little bit here. See if we can. What if I... Oh, yeah, see, I can zoom.
An Iowa jacket. I know this fella. The name's going to come to me. You know him, Eric, right?
Depends on what his face looks like.
He's a graduate of Osage High School.
What?
I'm sure, right? Come on. The name will come to me.
No. Really?
Yeah. I thought
Osage?
so. Yeah. He's the track guy. He does all the track meets. He's a track starter as well. Right? Isn't he from Osage?
Oh, my goodness. You're putting me on the spot.
I can't think of his name either. We apologize, but
We got another one.
we thank you coming. Hey, we have 2 officials. Second one's here as well. So we are going to get ready to go.
So going back to your talk about that game in Waterloo, Elwitt and I were in the stands waiting like everybody else, and we kind of look at each other. Should we offer to officiate this? And I was like, I would never get behind the plate here at Waterloo Buck Stadium. And I was like, well, I would.
I would. Well,
I was
that
like, you, sir,
you could have that honors, huh?
I will only slightly less timidly be the base ump if you need me to be out. But they wouldn't let us anyway. You got to be certified.
You do have to be certified to do those games. Yep.
So we waited. We had some more expensive, terrible concessions and waited.
And waited. And we got the game in, and we won the thing, so it was okay. But it was definitely a long day. We are set to go here in Mason City. 7 minutes on the clock. Colton Winia to do the tip.
26 and a half minutes into the stream, we get to start.
Newman corrals the tip. And Nelson lays it up and in.
That was a quick score by Newman. Let's see what the Saints got up their sleeves.
We got Brum, Sparrow, Squire, Winia, and Gonzalez for the Saints. Good
Great
pass
play.
from Gonzalez inside to Sparrow, but it won't go. Somehow it falls off the rim. Really good look. Good layup, just unkind for Sparrow and Gonzalez there.
That's a great play. Just didn't happen.
Martin lays it up and in, and if we allowed those all night, it is going to be a long evening for the Saints defense. We're going to have to find a way to stop that dribble. Vasky here. Back to Martin. This is Dutcher. Money. Let's quickly
2-pointer on that one.
gave him 2 foot on the line. 6-0 here in Mason City. Just a minute gone in the game. I think we started every game last week like this. Down 5 or 6, right? And I think we managed to win most of them, so we'll be all right.
That one goes jump ball to the way of the Saints. Colton Winia takes it out.
Tipped on the inbound, back out of bounds. So it'll be Saints ball. You guys got a lot of arms there.
Yes,
You
he
gotta
does.
Throw it up a long way to get it over that. Can't get it inbound. Martin steals it, lays it up and in, and he's hacked on the way. He'll go to the line for an extra.
Colton looks possibly a little frustrated on that. I don't blame him. That was a tough inbound pass. First one got knocked back out of bounds. The second one got stolen away.
Gold shoes. You got to be able to shoot. You wear gold shoes. And this fella can. It looks like. But he misses a free throw. 8-0.
Yeah, defensively, Newman's holding pretty tight here. Hudson Sparrow gets that one. So he didn't get it knocked out of bounds. He kind of pushed it out of bounds himself.
Interesting. Yeah, he must have
Avoid the
gotten a
defense.
piece of it after the tip or something.
Yeah, I think the defense kind of forced him into a move that he wasn't ready to make, and ends up Newman's ball again.
Better defense this time down, denying that entry pass. Good job from Squire. Running that 5-out offense, it looks like. One guy cutting. Winia steals it away. Decides to bring it back out.
I think smartly. I think that was
He probably wasn't getting it up over that
Yeah,
guy.
I don't think
that's
so.
a very tall freshman.
He's tall and he's got, man, look, he's just quick.
Good pass from Winnie to Gonzalez, but Gonzalez is blocked inside. Gets it back, gets it up, and it is stuck. And that's the way the game has gone for the Saints tonight.
That sums it up.
Instead of rolling over and going in, it creates a jump ball that goes the other way.
That is pretty much a pretty good summary. So we can zoom in here a little closer and catch the hoop. Yeah, we'll see if we can do that. We might be able to. Give the viewers at home.
Yeah, and let us know. Like I said, most of you watching have my cell phone number. Send me text if you want to see something different. If it's getting better or worse. We're experimenting here. Appreciate you guys along for the ride. Pass from Nelson inside to Martin. Kicks it back out to Nelson, who drives. Lays it up, no good. Rebound, Winia.
Saints looking for an opening here.
Good defense by the Knights.
There is a shot clock tonight. We haven't seen that every JJV game.
Saints ball, 8 ticks left on the shot clock. Yeah, I'm glad they're playing with that time. We've talked about that. I think that's cool to get these guys some experience at this point of the season. They've all played a few basketball games. Stays with the Saints, tipped out of bounds there by Thompson. Stolen away by Nelson. Lays it up. No good. Rebound by Franklin. And he puts it up and in. And the Knights lead by 10. Coach Zipsy says, I need a timeout.
There's a score clock. 3:38 remaining here in the first quarter. Saints down 0-10. What are you supposed to need to do to adjust this thing? What do they got to do here, Joe?
They've gotten a couple nice entry passes offensively, getting the ball inside, but nothing will go. So gonna just finish, be strong at the rim, finish those, and then defensively, Newman's doing the same thing on every possession. They just have to be ready to deny that pass. That cutter is they're getting the pass to a guy who's cutting in and finding himself open 3 or 4 times. And then of course, just like we talked about, Lake Mills living on fast break points. They've got 6 of those, I believe, right? I think they've got 2 of those set play points and 3 fast breaks for layups. And should have 1 more. Missed 1.
Defensively doing a great job, putting pressure on the Saints, stealing the ball away, like you said, getting that fast break. That nice long shot looked like a 3-pointer. Like you said, his toe was on the line. It only counted for 2, but I would say that Newman is doing everything right so far in this one.
Yep. So the Saints need a bucket here. 3:38 to go in the first. Hillman in for Gonzalez. Winia drives. Shot's no good, but he'll go to the line, shoot 2. So Colton Winia will go to the line, try to get the Saints off of that 0. First one's up. Strong, no good.
See, we've been finding ourselves stuck at certain points lately. I don't like getting stuck at 0.
You know, 0's a real bad spot to get stuck, no doubt. Olsen, little jumper from the free throw line, won't go. They aren't interested in running a lot of offense here, Newman. They're just push, 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 and shoot. And they do it well. Winia. Gonna drive the baseline. Good defense by Castino there. Head fake from Sparrow. Shot up. Little floater's no good. Rebounded by Dutcher.
Under 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Saints still down 0-10 against the Newman Knights.
Olsen for 3. No good. Rebounds fought for and corralled by Newman. That shot's missed, and Hudson Sparrow gets a rebound. Winia for 3. No good. A rebound by Dutcher.
Nice little dribble there behind the back. Not too shabby.
Hillman steps in front of the pass, picks it off smartly, slows it down. Gavin Squire will set us up from the top to key. Winnie drives in on that baseline, and he's pushed. Foul on Olson. His first. It's the second for the Knights.
There, Winnie breaks that 0-point curse.
Free throw is up and good. Nunez and Beelan check in for the Saints.
There it is. All right.
Makes them both. Winnie gets the Saints on the board. They trail 10-2.
Can you say that the Saints are on a 2-point run? Is that,
You bet, yes. 2-0 run for the Saints.
2-0 run.
Nelson with a good move. Finds himself open under the basket. It's 12-2. He's got 4 tonight. Nunez's pass is stolen away by Franklin. He lays it up and in. His first bucket of the night. What in the world happened there? I was writing down a number.
He must. I didn't notice.
So who was inbounding?
He must have had his toe on the line.
That's a seventh grade mistake.
That's
That's
one of the issues with running the cameras. You don't really necessarily have your eyes on all that. So I'm not sure who it was, but on the inbound pass, clearly we had a violation on that boundary.
Good job getting the ball inside by Squire. Hillman gets it back out.
Oof. That's a Mason
insult
Beelan
to injury.
attack.
Mason says, "Oh, if I'm going to make that mistake, I'll make this one too." Hammer a guy as he goes over the back and gets foul number 1. Two fouls for the Saints in the quarter. That's about the only thing that's gone right for the Saints in this quarter. Is they haven't fouled a lot, at least.
No, they have not. We're under a minute here with the score. Newman Catholic 14, Saints 2.
Good hustle by Nunez to get the rebound.
Pressured in the corner.
30 seconds left. Hillman inside. Got the size advantage. Takes it up, lays it in, and he's fouled. Hillman will go to the line and make a 3-point play. That is what the Saints need to do to have a chance to get back in this thing.
They did a great job by Hillman just to persevere on that one. Take the foul, make the shot, and now a chance for another point.
Free throw won't go. Rebound to Newman. Good defense there. Forces a bad shot. Saints get the rebound. Nunez again with the rebound.
Travel on the Saints on that one. Turning the ball over to the Newman Knights. 4.8 seconds remain on the clock. See if the Saints can keep that ball out of the basket on the opposing side.
Nelson drives into the lane. Fouled twice. Not called. We'll take it. 14-4. Saints trail at the end of the first quarter.
Customary for us to thank FSB and Grain Millers for their generous donations that allow the Saints students to get into all home games free of charge. So
apparently they did call the foul.
They did call the foul. I was like,
I didn't hear the whistle.
Happened to have.
He definitely was fouled.
That was a mistake.
Multiple times.
Does he get shoot a free throw for every time he is fouled?
He might. Nelson has 6.
So correction on that first quarter score. It is Newman 16, Saints 4. Got a lot of good sponsors that really are supportive of what we do here. Like I said, I talked to American Legion here at Chris Crambuel this week. They very much want to be part of it. They enjoy streaming the games, watching the games at the American Legion in St. Ansgar. They make a point to make sure it's on, so we appreciate you guys out there. Tomorrow night, we're going to be in West Fork. If you're not going, come on up to the American Legion. So we're looking at the lighting here on this. There's a lot of auto adjusting that happens here in the lighting. So apologies for that. That's something that seems to be
Just
a
the
little
reflection off the floor it changes.
Yeah,
and
and I think I could control it if I went to disco mode or something like that. Maybe even just a black and white type situation.
Watch this thing like we're in the 50s here.
Yeah,
There
we're gonna probably be happier just
dealing with the color changes.
dealing with the color changes. You got it.
Winia, Squire, Beeland, Hillman, Nunez for the Saints to start second quarter, down 16-4. Saints got to get going offensively here. Newman's defense been suffocating. They're playing really well defensively. They're fast. You got to make good, firm passes or they're going to pick them off. Finally, the foul's called. And Winia will go to the line to shoot, too.
That was an attack on Winia. So here with the change of quarters, the fouls get set back to 0. So that's 1 now for Newman.
Winia misses the first. Four missed free throws for the Saints in the first quarter. Makes that one.
Great job, Colton Winia, making that one.
Winia's got 3.
3 out of the 5 points.
Hillman's got the other 2. Rebound by Beeland.
Kid's a force, that Beeland kid.
Smartly gets it to the point guard to bring it up here. Saints look to set up the offense. Errant pass is out of bounds, but off a night.
So speaking of the colors here
checks
on
in.
the stream, Mason's shoes look just this glorious shade of blue, light blue, which I think it's fire, man. But I think they're actually gray, aren't they?
They are gray, but I would call them with a tint of blue. So the blue just shows up really well because if you look really close, they've got some blue in them. Gavin Squire on the board with his first bucket. Saints are within 9.
I'll say our fans are rewarded for being able to see the blueness of those shoes. It just looks good.
I thought Martin was going to dunk there. Instead,
That's what I was going to say.
He just lays it in. His 6th point of the night.
Thought I was watching a dunk by a 9th grader.
Nunez at the top of the key here. Pass is picked off by Olsen. Kicks it over to Martin. He loses it to Hillman. Hillman's going to push. Hillman up just off the front. I thought that thing was going in. A beautiful bank shot, but would not fall.
Great job by Gavin Squire to knock that one out on that last one. Unfortunately, we couldn't capitalize on that, and there is a beautiful three-pointer. Who was that one, Joe?
That's Nelson for 3. He has 9 tonight.
9 of 21. The score is Saints 7, Newman 21 here with 4:51 remaining in just the second quarter.
Saints turn it over. Martin lays it up and in. He's got 8 in the first half. Try to find a roster here. Get you some updated names.
Defensively, Newman's doing a great job. There is a nice open three-point attempt for Gavin Squire. Does not go in.
Four minutes to go in the half. Saints trail 23-7. Nelson for 3, short. Rebounds tipped out of bounds. Saved by Nelson.
There's that brick wall you were talking about. You kind of got to get your foot up. You got to have
home court advantage knowing where that.
Yeah, it takes some dexterity to know. Like, get your foot up, bounce off of that thing.
Shot clock violation on the Knights.
3:35 remaining here in the second quarter. Saints down 7-23. substitutions. Is that what I hear? A buzzer on that one?
Yep, getting a few guys in here, so it looks like it'll be Gonzalez, Brum, and Sparrow come in for the Saints. The Knights are going to take out some of their sophomores. Nelson and Martin are both sophomores. Stay on the court here. And those two have dominated this game.
Was that 8 and 9 points for those guys?
Yes, that is correct. Smart play by Sparrow, just to bounce it off a Dutcher.
This defense is like a fire in a circus. It's intense, these guys.
Good for our boys to play against that and get used to it. This is how they play at the varsity level as well, with a lot of intensity and a lot of quick hands. Living on fast break points, there's 2 more. Dutcher's got 4. Gonzalez gets it stolen away.
Another turnover.
This is Dutcher. Nelson, who's been shooting it well tonight. Going to set it up. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Little floater. No good. Rebound Martin. He puts it back up and in. And he's got 10.
Gotta give this Knights team some credit. They know their plays. They know where each other will be.
Yep, and they're aggressive.
Great job there by Griffin Brum. Keep that ball on this side of the court.
Sparrow with a good move again, but it won't fall. Rebound Martin. Gonzalez tips it away out of bounds. Stay with Newman.
Colton Winia coming back in.
Hillman's going to check out. Nelson, number 10 for the Knights, does a little powerlifting. Can you tell? The kid's stacked. I know Lucas a little bit. His family, pretty strong kid. As you can tell looking at it. Participates in like national competitions and stuff for weightlifting, so. He's going to get a breather. Olsen's going to check back in.
Just over a minute remaining here in the first half. Saints down 7-27. To a very disciplined Newman Catholic JJV team.
Olsen drives, dishes to Dutcher, could play. Little layup won't go, but he gets his own rebound eventually and lays it up and in. Short shot goes for him. He's got 6. Bad pass, picked off by Dutcher. More fast break points coming. No. Pull it back up instead. 3-pointer's no good. Handle the ball well, this group does also, don't they?
They really do, and they anticipate where that rebound where they need to be to grab the rebound. A lot of offensive rebounds that convert to points on an initial missed attempt.
10 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Saints look to get a last shot up here. Winia drives. Floater, no good. That'll do it. Here in the first half, the Saints trail 31-7 to the Newman Knights.
So we'll see how long this halftime break is going to be. I'm sure it's Gosh, what do you predict?
5.
Minutes?
I would predict 5. Oh, it was
Man, here in
6.
Newman, they take an extra minute.
They do.
Well, those Newman boys have been running the floor and scoring a lot of points. They could probably use that extra minute. So, hey, did you know, Joe, that there's a raffle going on right now for the junior class?
There is. I heard about this.
And the top prize is pretty good. It's 4 free tickets to the Iowa girls basketball game versus, I don't have my notes in front of me, I want to say Nebraska?
I don't remember
January
either.
27th. I'm more confident in the January 27th than I am in Nebraska. It will be given away in the 19th. There's 100 tickets being sold. They're $40 a piece. I don't have any code to put up on the screen. Like I said, I'm streaming from my phone tonight. But I can tell you that Megan Porsche is in charge of that. If you are a Venmo user, send Megan at least $40. It's $40 per slot or ticket or whatever you want to call it. There's 100 opportunities. Oh, look at this. You got this.
I found it.
Where'd you find that? How'd you get that so quick?
I have my ways. I can't reveal my ways, like my sources for stats during varsity games.
Oh. Well, this is good. I always appreciate it. I always have a tremendous amount of respect for how not your average Joe proves himself well above average at just finding stuff at the very moment you're talking about it. So nice job
You
with the
sent
research.
it to me. That's so I knew where it was.
Okay. So it's 4 Iowa women's basketball tickets. The game is Saturday, January 27th versus Nebraska. So I was right about all that. They will be given away on January 19th at the North Butler home basketball quad.
Okay.
Don't know which game it'll be given away yet. Just show up early to that
That's
one
right.
and collect
Hear
your prize.
your name drawn, yeah.
You got it. That's January 19th. So first prize, 4 Iowa women's basketball tickets. That's pretty good. Second place, a 3-pack of Mesa Solo stoves.
Ooh. Yeah. Do you know what a solo stove is? I like those things. I have one. I have the solo campfire. I have the big one.
Yeah. You know what I have?
I don't know
seen
what the
those.
Mesa ones are.
I've been very intrigued by
There's a
them.
set of them. Yeah, it's like a campfire, but it's smokeless, and it's, you can have it on your deck and all that good stuff.
That's a pretty good price, too. Well, we're spending $40
$40
per.
is all it takes to get into that
That's all
thing.
it takes. It only takes one to win. You may as well buy extra, though, just to improve your chances. Third place is $50 St. Ansgar Chamber bucks, which is you can put it toward a solo stove, probably available at Damaris Hardware, who knows. But either case, you can't go wrong. On this thing that I'm looking at, it's got a little Venmo code. But here's the scoop. I can't post that, but here's what I do know. Megan E. Porish is the Venmo. It's at Megan E. Porish. Don't forget the middle initial, Megan, M-E-G-A-N. Middle initial E, Porish, P-O-R-I-S-C-H. Get it right, people. It'll look like a little, she's got a St. Ansgar logo on there. She's a 100% St. Ansgarite. So Megan E. Porsche, Venmo $40. There's a little contest going on, too. Joe, I know you know this. So I'm not going to pretend you don't. But it's not your average Joe, Candle Genius, and Duke Scoop. That's our crew versus the Double Dills and Big W. That's the 7th and 8th grade broadcasting crew, who, by the way, they do a phenomenal job. But don't let that sway you. You definitely want to put Joe in the memo line of this one, because a loser buys the winner candy bars, seeing who can sell more of these tickets than the other. And I know they streamed a game tonight.
They did.
And I know they sold some tickets. And their fans wrote in DILL, D-I-L-L, or DILLs, just so they could track how many they sold. I have no idea how many it was, but I'm sure that we'll do better. I'm sure that people are going to do us a solid and buy a bunch of tickets and write Joe in there.
We would appreciate it. Help us have a little fun with that group, and let's get these tickets sold off for the junior class. All the proceeds from this little fundraiser benefit the junior class prom, right? They put on the prom, so
you got it.
It'll be their little way to help out and do your part. So yeah, if you have the Venmo, do it that way. If not, reach out to Megan. She'll find a way to hook you up. I'm
Drop
sure.
a check off at the bank. I'm sure she'd take it. St. Ansgar State Bank. She'll take care of you. So what do you want to do? We got a minute and a half left. You want to cover some stats? You want to talk about Christmas snow or lack thereof?
Lack thereof. It looks like
do?
it's not coming. It's going to be 50 through Christmas, so we'll take it. My weather guy, my long-term weather guy that I follow says Christmas is going to be the change. The jet stream's going to dip down into Kansas and bring cold, wet air out of Canada down into the United States for maybe that week between Christmas and New Year's. Active weather pattern, cold weather, and snow.
It is a shame that the world can't see you moving your hands like a weatherman. Yeah. I can see that jet stream.
I need a green screen, yeah.
Well, we could probably just turn the camera on, but that's...
So there's your average Joe's completely inaccurate weather forecast, but that's what I hear is coming. Keys for the second half. Saints got to win a quarter here, right? Just go play the game, forget the score at this point. Go get better, find a way to win a quarter against a really good Newman JV team here.
Let's track this, or maybe those at home can help us track it. Right now we're going to call this 0-0. We're going to talk about a quarter. Let's go win a quarter.
There you go.
So 31-7 is the present score. We'll call it zeros. Let's just go win a quarter.
Yep. Got to slow down Nelson and Martin, 10 and 15 for the Knights. They have, Nelson has 9 and Martin has 10 in the first half. So the offense goes through those two guys. Dutcher has 6. For the Saints, Winnie has got 3, Squire with 2, Hillman with 2. Second half, we'll start with our starters, looks like. So we got Gonzalez, Squire, Brum, Sparrow, and Winnie.
7-minute quarters. Quarter 3 starts about right now.
No. It is Olson, Franklin, Dutcher, Martin, and Castino. For Newman. I guess that's one way you can slow Nelson down is if they don't put him on a court. He's not out there.
That ought to do it. If that doesn't do it, if he still scores points, he's just that good.
Then there's not much he can do. Good defense there to alter that shot when he gets the rebound. That's what we got to do to slow Martin down inside. Get a body on him. Make him try to shoot it up over top. Saints are running the offense here, trying to find that open shot. Good passes so far. We've talked about how quick that Newman team is. Got to be crisp with the passes, and sure, or they will pick them off. Winnie drives into the double team, gets blocked. Shot by Franklin's no good. Rebound, Winnie. Good hustle by Winnie to get back, get the rebound.
I notice how Newman is holding tight underneath that basket, allowing us to pass around the outside a little bit. But like you said, they're really quick to get out there and not allow an open shot from outside. Hudson Sparrow again denied.
Rebound by Winnie after it's kicked around a little bit. Brum for 3. No good. Rebound, Franklin. Dutcher's going to push. Drives in. Lays it up. No good. Either I got to fall or give it to us. One of the two. So he decides just to give it to us, even though it was off of Griffin. But you got to call a foul then, because the reason it's off of Griffin is because your guy tackled our guy.
Yeah.
This isn't football. The Dills told me that this is basketball.
Well, and basketball is the same as volleyball, according to the Dills.
Right.
But football is different, so they should be calling it.
Gonzalez gets fouled. Alex will go to the line for 2. First one, nothing but nylon. Same with the second. Gonzalez has 2.
Great job, Gonzalez.
Are winning this quarter through 2 minutes. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
Martin, the head fake, gets it to Dutcher at the free throw line. Shot up. Good. They shoot it well. And they are committed to stopping Winia inside that drive. They've just been meeting him, the two guys at the point and not letting him in at the block and not letting him into that lane. Poked away by Gonzalez. They rule it's off a night, and it'll go to St. Ansgar. Newman did a little more rotating with a 24-point lead. Get a few other guys in.
Gavin Squire going to inbound it here for the Saints to Griffin Brum, who's bringing it up the court.
Squire's blocked. Rebound by Thompson, but he was standing on the end line. That'll be Saints ball.
Really smart play by Newman here, anticipating when those shots are coming in. Their hands are up. They're blocking.
They have a significant height advantage all the way around. I don't think our Saints are used to that. We've had the height advantage most of the year with Winia and Hillman, and we do not tonight.
There's a lot of what might be considered over the back going on because of that height. Guys taller and reaching over. They're not getting blown here tonight. It's kind of one of those basketball deals, right? If they're calling it the same both ways. However, it's tough to call to be taller on both sides. So
right. And we talk about a lot of times that is a foul because you are taller. It is not tonight.
Not tonight, indeed.
Turnover to the Saints. Tie game here in the second half, 2-2. Let's talk about that. Saints look to get something going here. Brum with a nice drive.
Great move on Brum's part.
Good idea there. He has his first bucket of the night. Saints lead this quarter 4-2.
Brum recognizes, you know what, these guys are getting the hand on a shot every single time. How about a nice little delay here? Let them fly
a
over
little
the top
head fake and let him go by. Yeah. Well done by Griffin.
Like to see more of that. He's a smart kid.
Olsen's shot's no good, but rebounded by Dutcher. But his pass is tipped around and picked off by Winia.
It's funny, I got stuck in the first half there. I was like, Colton, just shoot it. That would have been points for the opposition. So I'm glad he knew what side of the court he belonged on.
Interior pass is picked off by Martin. He's going to drive it in. Nice pass across to Thompson, but a little long for him, out of bounds. To the Saints. Hillman and Beelan check in. Squire's going to start the offense from the top to key. Good job finding Winia inside. He kicks it back out to Squire for an open three.
In and out. My goodness. How does this happen?
I don't know. It happens a lot to our guys, though, where that ball is halfway down the cylinder and comes out somehow.
Your jet stream that you were talking about earlier somehow inside.
We need that thing to, yeah, exactly. Winia comes away with it after a little scrum in the lane. Saints are playing good defense this quarter. Hillman kicks it back out to Brum, another one of those little pump fakes. And he's going to get fouled, I believe. Yep. Foul
Number
called
3.
on
Number
Olsen.
3.
That's his second. Good pass inside to Winia. And again.
In and out every time. What's going on?
That's a good pass by Hillman and a good shot by Winia. It just won't fall.
It was a good shot by Winia. Except for the not falling part,
Right.
but it was a really good shot. It was good play, good design, good everything.
Olsen misses the three, but it goes to Vasky underneath, and he lays it up and in. His first points.
He makes it look easy with his first points.
Off a night. That'll stay with the Saints.
Take a pass to Hillman on that one. Hillman wasn't ready for it, but luckily, off of a night. Minute and a half remaining here in the third quarter.
Same play. Hillman inside. He gets it to go, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line and make it a three-point play. Hillman's got 4 tonight. Looking to make it 5. Under the disco lights.
It
No
worked.
good. But Winia gets the rebound.
Worked for Alex. No, I couldn't work there.
Squire for three.
That was a thing of beauty.
Green bean.
Did you say green bean?
Green bean. I'm trying out new calls. This is another one coming from home. Getting recommendations from the Veland boys.
Does it mean anything, or is it just a recommendation?
It's no. It's apparently it's a NBA 2K. When you play that game, if you shoot a deep three and it's perfect, you get a green light on the screen that was, hey, this is perfect release. And so guys say green, and we added the bean just for fun.
I like it. I like it.
So we're going green bean. That was a practice for varsity. You may hear that one at Westport if you tune in.
We got to get some buttons programmed. Green bean buttons.
No good on that one from Squire. Rebounded by Nunez. Job by Dylan. Chase that one down. Gets it to Beeland. Got it out of there.
No idea how Nunez did that. He's got some sort of voodoo magic going on there.
Squire has 5. 7 on the night, 5 in this quarter.
A lot of white jerseys under that basket.
Fighting for the rebound. Beeland causes the jump ball.
Great job, Mason, just sticking with that, fighting for that. Put some pressure.
Just 2 seconds left. Beeland needs to jump and go through him there. He'll watch this stream and he'll learn that. There's my advice, Mr. Beeland, is jump. Old number 0 there, double zeros, caught standing flat-footed. They will give, well, this crew might not, but generally you might get some free throws out of that, baby.
Yeah, I'm sure the clock was a concern on that one, and probably.
Great, but you got time to jump through him. I like the shot. He had to shoot it, but go make some contact as long as he's in your grill. Go make some contact with him, and
he'll learn. He's a smart kid.
That's why we're coaching him up right here. He'll figure that out.
Let's talk a little bit about the quarter. Who won the quarter, Joe?
Well, I'm just going to do some very fast math. 35, 18, carry the 1. I believe it would be 11-4 Saints W there.
7-31 at the half.
Yep. So the Saints scored 11 in that quarter. We talked about going to win the quarter. You know, and that's exactly what they did. Good on the Saints.
Great job. All right, same deal. We're going to set the score clock to zeros here. I know what the scoreboard says, people. It's 18-35. Saints are down. But let's go win the quarter.
Yep. I think that's the mentality you got to have here. And
quick segment here as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Most people's favorite segment is Not Your Average Joe's favorite Christmas movie.
Favorite Christmas movie? Boy, I could name some I don't like. Favorite Christmas movie got to be Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation?
I'm a Christmas Vacation guy. I wasn't as a kid. Is the funny part. I've come to love it. And maybe it's just the nostalgia. I remember watching it as a kid. I remember being on TV all the time, and now I like it.
I always appreciated A Christmas Story growing up.
Yep.
And then even as in my life as a third grade teacher, that was a favorite because a lot of kids hadn't seen it. But in my adulthood, this is dumb. Elf. Elf is just fun to watch. I think it's hilarious.
My kids love that one. That's a every year Home Alone, every year Elf, every year Christmas Vacation. Nunez with the poke away. Good defense there by Dylan. Good hustle.
Elf is 20 years old.
Knocks it away again.
Great job. Great defense. Hey, let's go win the quarter, right? These guys are on it.
They sure are. Winnie is blocked again. But Nunez with the hustle play again.
Is all over it.
Kicked back to Newman. Their shots roll around 42 times and fall. Ours roll around 42 times and come out. You notice that?
I think they get to play on these hoops enough to know just the right amount of English to put on there.
Yeah. Saints have had some tough luck early in this one. I can't make the short shot. Dutcher cleans up the mess.
All right, Saints need to slow this down. They're down 0-4 here in this quarter, a quarter in which we said that needs to be the goal. Just go win the quarter. Griffin Brum looking to come back into this game.
The long arms of 14 and 15 have been hard to beat for the Saints tonight. Just every pass is contested by those two guys. Sparrow and Brum check in for the Saints. 5 minutes to go in this one. Saints trail 39-18. This is Castino. No good. Rebound Nunez. He's played well tonight.
Really
Just a bunch of hustle plays. It's got to be a foul, and it is on Olsen. That's his third.
That'll be the scoreboard says 1 foul for Newman here this quarter.
I believe that. Well,
That's right. isn't
yes, I believe it is.
it? I don't remember the 2 Saints fouls, to be honest, but I think
Mason
that is the
had
first.
one, and Dylan had one, I believe. Oh, another good shot won't go. Landon Hillman gets a good look. Won't fall. Pass saved by Dutcher. He's played well as well. I think he's played this entire game. Number 23. He played really well. Vasquez with the shot. His second jumper of the night. He's got 4.
One way to keep that ball from bouncing in and out off the rim is just to make sure it doesn't hit the rim at all.
It just hit nothing
That
but
was
net.
a nice shot. That was a really nice shot.
Dutcher's going to check out. Thompson in. Hillman inbound.
You ever feel like the backboard is underutilized? Short shot.
Yes.
Feels like just bank that in. Chances are better.
Yeah, I don't know anything about basketball, but they must not teach that anymore because you'd never see
You just
those
don't.
shots anymore. That short kind of floater off the backboard. It's not a thing in basketball anymore.
I've seen Big Hillman do some of that when he drives in and just kind of kisses it off the glass. It seems like the chances of actually scoring points on that are so much better.
When he is fouled, he'll go to the line, shoot 2. That one's good. What do you think of Colton's shoes? As long as let's do the Dill shoe evaluation here. Misses the second one. Hillman gets the rebound, puts it up and in. Hillman's got 6. We got a little red, white, and blue. We got a little America going on.
I
with
do
those.
like it. I do like it. I think it's super patriotic.
They're Saints colors primarily, which we like here in St. Ansgar.
It does make a bold statement. I want to know what brand they are. I'm kind of a brand follower. You find
Sure.
a brand that you like that fits right. I want to know what he's wearing. Like, could I score some somewhere? So we can zoom in on those. Let me see.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
I don't know what they are. It must be Adidas. Is that what the back? On the back of the heel, I see a logo, but I can't make it out.
It might be Adidas. I thought maybe it looked like it was Solomon or something, but that wouldn't be right.
Here,
I think you're
I'm gonna
right.
teach our viewers a trick here. I'm gonna take my phone and I'm gonna. Oh, he's moving.
What are you doing, dude? He's gonna make America wait. Speaking of America, you gotta wait.
So in the private chat on my phone, I got a notification that the glass very much is in play and is encouraged. So, so we are right,
It's
Mr. Sparrow,
encouraged?
and
Okay,
that
good.
is why you see Hunter use it in games because
good.
yes, that is what we want to see. So this group is still learning that.
Are you allowed to say who chimed in on that chat?
Sure, that would be Mr. Coach Squire himself.
I thought he was sleeping. So one, he's a man of authority. I appreciate that.
Yes, it's good.
Two,
It's coming
I thought
from the
he was
source.
sleeping.
That yes, this is something we work on.
Which the good news there is either. Well, I'm not sure if it's good news or bad news. I was told that he wasn't feeling well and he was going to sleep. So either this game has made him restless, or it's just so good he couldn't go to sleep.
Right,
I don't.
right,
I'm going to
right.
go with it. It's just so dang good. Well, I'll go with that. But I appreciate that if a man of his authority is agreeing with us.
Yep. And we did, like you said, at the varsity level, we use it a whole lot more. There's no doubt about that. In their younger years, this group of seniors, I remember a certain parent hollering from the stands, use the bank board, Jimmy.
I do.
There were no Jimmies, but we were talking to the whole group.
I think anybody who wasn't using the bank board was a Jimmy, and they need to take heed.
Exactly.
That parent, that wise bearded parent from the stands who was cursing the referees. I think we liked when he said that. Because
we had to use the term from the 50s, the bank board. We didn't want to, it wasn't a backboard. It wasn't the glass.
No,
it's a bank board. Exactly.
Bank board.
Just like in the barn.
That's what you do.
Use the bank board, Jimmy.
Call it what it is.
Hudson Sparrow uses the backboard. He's the guy who uses the glass.
Well, I want to see it here. He hadn't been so fortuitous tonight on his shots. A couple of in and outs that I recall, but I do want to see him use the bank board right here and drop one in.
Squire, thanks you for your concern. He is watching the game to keep an eye on his future Saints here. And then he's going right back to sleep. That was a situation. Hudson Sparrow, I know you'll watch this. Use the bank board, Jimmy.
Use the bank
right?
board.
You're right there.
Board. Yep. You did
and
the right
I know
thing.
you got to go
Stop.
left hand in that situation, which is also, again, weird for young guys, right? We're just not used to doing that yet.
Just got to practice it.
Just got to work on it. Yep. Hillman, this is the first.
Yeah, he did the right thing. He stopped,
Yep.
right? That
Got under
defender
control.
flies right over the top
Yep.
because that's what they've been doing all night. Now use the bank board and put it in.
We're going to bring back the term bank board. We're going
that's
to
all
single-handedly make it.
I think that's all I'm using from here on out.
It and Green Bean are going to be. Look at this passing by the Saints.
Dunk, big dunk. Oh, there's a bank
There
board
it is.
shot.
Imagine that.
Well, Huddy, good job, man. Way to take our advice. I'm sure he's listening to the stream.
Did I miss one by Hudson, or is that his first of the night?
I think it's his first. You know, don't ask me. I gave ill advice the other night and said that Hudson made one when he hadn't. You did the tally, and you're like, oh, my score adds up. Yeah, but what about Hudson's 2 points?
Well,
I forgot about that.
it's possible I gave him to the wrong guy. I've done that.
It didn't actually happen. He didn't. Hudson came home, and I was like, yeah, just 2 points. I was like, no, I didn't get any. Oh, jeez. I imagined it. I wanted it that bad.
Right, yeah.
I believe that's his first two. But I'll let you tally him up if your math works.
Yeah, that's how I always have a true up with just the total match what I have on my sheet. So at least I know I got them all written down. 1 minute 19 to go. Saints trail by 20 here.
In the quarter, well, the Saints were making some progress. We'll see how this one goes. That hurts it.
They're down 5-10 in the quarter, I believe.
35-18 was the quarter change score. So according to the math that I'm doing in my head, mine is Osage math, so it's pretty good. Hate to brag. That's where I learned. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Hillman for three. No good. The big man can't connect from deep. Rebound by Newman. Off the foot of Mr. Castino. It'll go the Saints' way for the last 31 seconds of this one.
So Saints down 5-10 in the quarter.
Got a hard crash, but everybody's up and looks all right.
Mild concussion, I'll be fine.
Yeah, he said sounded bad down there,
Right.
but he bounced right up.
He really did. Again, when you play on this court, you kind of know
Right.
how to manage the tight boundaries.
Olsen, 8 seconds on the clock. Now 5, and looks like Newman's going to hold here.
Do a dribble dance. Saints are going to pressure him anyway.
That'll do it from Mason City. Newman wins this one 45-23 over the Saints. Winia had 3, Squire had 7, Hillman with 6, Sparrow a bucket, Gonzalez with a bucket, and Brum with a bucket. I believe that gets us to our total. Saints struggled early, got down, and then just couldn't get back in it. Played much better in that second half. That's a good Newman team with some age and experience on them, and they played well tonight.
Yeah, they did. Thanks for joining us. Let's see if we can. I'm not even sure I know how to end the stream. We might be just streaming for the rest of the tonight.
You may see our ride home here if we can't get this thing shut down. Anything's possible.
We'll
see you tomorrow night from West Fork.
Thanks for joining us here on Saints TV. Channel Genius, Not Your Average Joe, signing off. We will see you in West Fork tomorrow. Nope, I actually don't know how to end the stream. That's not true.